Okay, guys. So, okay, guys, we're gonna start right away. Okay, you can see the screen. I will pick you guys through the participants list. Okay. We don't have that many people today, so I think we will read the questions. Okay, who would like to start with the first question? Who would like to start? Okay, we have you raised your hand. Do you want to start?
Yes.
Okay. So you have column A and column B. Yes.
I said hi. Sorry, I joined late.
I can't hear you well.
I said hi. Sorry, I joined late.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, number one, the part of the ocean. This is Amr's question. So Amr, you have different terms here, and you will pick one that is suitable for the first sentence. So the first sentence said, the part of the ocean floor that drops steeply. What do you think?
Miss, what does steeply mean?
Steeply?
Yes.
It drops suddenly. It's not gently. It doesn't drop gently like another part of the ocean floor. It's like it goes deeper, you know?
Abyssal plain?
No, okay, you can skip this question. Someone else? We have Yasin Douini.
Continental slope.
Yes, continental slope. Thank you so much. So it's gonna be continental slope. Guys, you're supposed that you finished this already. So I don't know. Like we did a revision on each lesson, and we did a worksheet on each lesson, and I think that's it. We have nothing else to do, right? So guys, that means you need to study yourselves, okay? So it's gonna be B as Douini said. Okay, so the first question will be B. Now, number two, a point of land formed when soft rock wears away. Aisha, would you like to
Yes, I know.
answer number two? Aisha?
Yes.
Aisha, I can't hear you well. Can you raise your voice a little bit?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. So it says a point of land formed when soft rock wears away. So we already did the continental
Headland.
slope. Yes, it's gonna be headland.
Headland.
Yes, well done. Well done. Yes. Okay, number three, we have Amr. Would you like to answer number three, Amr?
A measure of the amount of the salt in water. Salinity.
Salinity, yes, well done. Thank you so much. Okay, number four, we have, after Amr, we have Yasin Sadat.
Yes.
Yes, Yasin. Number four, a wall-like structure that sticks out into the ocean.
Jetty.
Jetty, yes. So it's gonna be H. Well done. Okay, number five, we have Abdurrahman Tanahi next.
A temporary pool of the ocean water. Tide pool. G.
Yes, tide pools. Yes. So tide pools, guys, are a temporary bowl of ocean water. We can say that they also appear when they appear during the low tide. So yeah, if you just if you see the word low tide in the sentence of or a temporary bowl, that means it's a tide bowl. Okay, so it's gonna be J. Okay, number six, we have Habiba is next. Habiba, would you like to answer this question?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Habiba.
A large flat area on the bottom of the sea, of the ocean.
The largest flat area of the ocean, yes.
Typo?
Tide bowl, are you sure? We already picked it. Did you see that?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're not flat areas. They are actually like, you know, holes filled with water on the beach.
Salinity?
Yeah, Habiba, that means you didn't study. That means you didn't study anything. How salinity could be the large flat area of the bottom of the ocean. Salinity, which means the amount of salt in the water. Okay, we can skip this question. Are they? Number 6?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
The large flat area on bottom of the ocean.
Yes. Okay, it's gonna be C.
Sure.
Guys, why are you taking too much time?
Sure, miss.
Yes?
Sure.
Sure? Are you sure it's the large flat area of the bottom at the bottom? Guys, read the
No, it will
questions
be
really
a
well.
glacial plain.
A piece of plane, yes, a piece of plane. Guys, read the questions really well, and you need to start studying. Okay, do not depend only on the sessions and what do you remember from the sessions. Try to read your lessons. Okay. Once I say that on the weekly plan that we're gonna have a revision sheet, that means you guys need to study because I'm not gonna repeat explaining everything again. We spent three sessions. Every session we revised over the 3 lessons in chapter 12. And today we're doing this revision sheet. So that means you're supposed to answer. I'm not gonna like say anything else. In today's session, you guys are supposed to talk, not me. Okay, number 7, the area where the ocean and the land interact. Habiba, would you like to answer number 7?
Yes.
Yes. The area where the
Sure.
land and the ocean interact is gonna be shore, yes. So it's gonna be E. Okay, number 8. Number 8, we have Mohannad. Do we have Mohannad with us today?
Yes.
Yes, Mohannad. Number 8, a stream of water that flows like a river through the ocean.
Current.
Currents, yes, well done. So guys, this is how you know the definition of a current. It's a stream, again, a stream of water that flows like a river through the ocean. And I want you guys to remember the picture. Okay, so it's gonna be D. Thank you so much, Mohannad. Now we'll move to Yusuf Naqib. Do we have Yusuf and Naqib with us today? Yusuf and Naqib. Okay, he's not answering. Yusuf, I hope you fix your mic because I can't hear you. You're not joining with an audio, so that means you're not here. Okay, Kinsey. Kinsey is the same thing? Okay. We put them in the waiting room now, so maybe they can concentrate and focus. Let's start from the beginning. Yassine Doueni, number 9.
Number 9.
Yes, what causes waves? Earth rotates on its axis, or currents flow through the ocean. Wind blows over the surface of the water, or Earth's gravity pulls the water up and down.
C. Wind blows over the surface of the water.
Yes. Why isn't the Earth's gravity pulls the water up and down? I'm just asking, why didn't you pick D? Yeah, C is the correct answer, but why didn't you pick D?
Because
I was saying that it D.
Because
Well, the correct answer is like Yassine said. Just guys, let me get the highlighter. Just give me 1 minute. It's not working. Okay. It's gonna be C, like Yassine said. But why didn't he pick D? This is my question. Like, why didn't you pick D, Yassine? Some of your friends were confused. So what? Yes.
Because gravity don't move the water, only earthquakes and
Yes, because
and
gravity controls the tides. Well done. Currents flow. Currents are a motion of the water, so it's not what we need. Earth's rotation doesn't do anything to waves, so it's gonna be wind
Miss, can I answer number 10?
over the surface. Yes.
Miss,
Miss, I want to answer number 10.
Miss, if it sets the movement of tectonical plates and wind blows up over the surface, which one would be right?
Well, the tectonic plates will cause tsunami, not normal waves. Here is talking about waves in general. So waves are not always caused by earthquakes.
يا مس ممكن أجاوب number 10 يا
Okay,
مس؟
thank you.
No, Reem, take your part. Like I'm asking people in order. So maybe you can raise your hands now.
عارفة يا مس السؤال ده.
Yes, raise your hand, Reem.
Miss, can I answer? I'm raising my hand.
Okay, everyone is raising his hand now. I can see all the people in order. That's why I'm picking
Miss,
people
can
by
you let
name.
Yusuf in? I let them in the session because they are
Yes,
in the...
I'll let Yusuf into the session, but he was not using any audio, so I was
He told
wondering if he
us.
can hear us. Yes.
I told him.
Okay. Okay, Reem, you can answer number 10. How does water in a wave move? In
Off from the
circle,
ocean
back
floor.
and forth. Let me read all the choices for you. In a circle, back and forth, down to the ocean floor, or up from the ocean floor.
Up from the ocean floor.
Are you sure?
Back and forth.
How does water in a wave? The water. Here we're talking about the water, not the wave itself. The water in the wave moves in a circle. It's gonna be F. Okay. Okay, Reem. But thank you for trying.
Okay.
Yes, here he's talking about the water itself, Habibti. He's not talking about the wave movement. He's talking about the water in the wave. How does it move? Okay.
Okay.
Yes. We can say it moves like up and down, which means it's in a circle. Also keeps the same thing. Okay, now we have Aysel next, and then Amr. Okay, Aysel, you can pick number 11. What happens as you descend deeper into the ocean? Descend means that you dive deeper into the ocean.
Miss, I don't understand the term.
What term, Habibi?
أنا مش فاهم الدور ده.
What?
كل شوية.
Abdulrahman, I can't hear you well. What kind of question are you asking about?
أنا مش فاهم حضرتك يعني حضرتك اختاري حسب إيه مش
بختار مين؟
الناس اللي بيجاوبوا.
It's not your business, يا Abdulrahman. It's mine. Right? Okay. You raised your hand, so you wait for your time. That's it. Okay?
Okay. What does this?
Yeah, you don't have to interrupt the session for something like this. You have a time to answer every session, mashallah. You do answer, and I don't like, I make everyone answer like one time, right? You already answered before, Abdulrahman, right?
Yes.
Yes, and now people joined, so we need to start from the beginning. I will ask more people that already joined lately. So yeah, it's mine to choose this, not yours. All you have to do is just answer with yourself every question, and then you can answer when I ask you to do. Number 11. Who was your turn? Yes, it was Aysel's. Okay. So what happens as you descend deeper into the ocean? It means you dive deeper into the ocean. Okay, you get deeper. What happens? She picked D. Temperature decreases and pressure increases. Yes, well done. When the temperature decreases, that means it's getting colder and colder as we move down into the water, and then or deeper into the water, and the pressure increases because we have more water above us that keeps pressing on us. Okay, so it's gonna be D. Okay, now I said Amr will be next.
Yes.
Yes. Amr, you're next. Number 12. Look at the two pictures below and what caused the beach ball to move. So we can see the beach ball moving here. It moved from one side to another, as you can see.
Yes.
Okay, now I need you to think about this question. This part Oh, this question is not going to be included in the term exam, but it's easy to answer. So what causes this ball to move to the side? As you can see, this is the beach, like sand, and then this is the water. So this is kind of the shoreline. So it says the gravity, a longshore current, or the phases of the moon, or an undersea earthquake. Try to think. Don't just pick any answer. And if you want to skip it, it's okay.
It will be a longshore current.
Well done. Thank you. Yes, along shore currents. It's the currents that happens along the shoreline that keeps pushing you guys away. Like when you get into the water, most of us have faced that. Like we get pushed away from our tent or the place where our families are. Yeah, all of us. I believe all of us face this one. Like you being pulled away.
Yes.
This is actually the longshore current. Okay, after Amr, we have Yasin Istadet. And after Yasin Istadet, we have Abdurrahman Tanahi and then Uday. Okay, guys, do not lower your hands. Those who raise their hands, don't lower them again, please. Keep them raised so I have you in the same order.
Miss, I don't see number 11 and 12. What we make it,
Miss,
because
what
my
moves the
screen
ball?
is going like.
Okay, Uday. The session is already recorded and you have the model answer on the SMS.
Miss, you didn't say what moves the ball.
No, we said it's a longshore current. We did it. Guys, can't you see my screen well?
No,
No,
Miss,
miss, we
you're
can
not
see
like
it.
circling or underlining.
No, I'm writing it down. I'm writing
Here.
up there. Did you see it?
Oh.
I'm writing the letter next to the question. Yes, because I'm having a problem with the highlighter. That's why it's not working for me. Okay, now we'll use this picture for the next two questions. Okay, I said it's Yasin Istadet's turn and then Abdurrahman Tanahi. So both of you guys will answer number 13 and 14. So Yasin Istadet, the first question says, which part of the ocean is labeled X?
Continental slope.
Yes, continental slope, well done. So it's going to be C. Now, Abdurrahman Tanahi, read the number 14, please.
Okay. Which of the following would not be found on the part of the ocean that's labeled Y?
Yes, like what from all these four choices, which one you will never be able to see on Y? First, what is Y? What is Y referring to?
Abyssal plain.
Abyssal plain, well done. Yes, so it means it's under the water, or we can say it's the bottom of the water, right? So
Yes.
now he wants you to read all the choices. I want you to read them out loud and then tell me which one you'll not be able to see.
Would never be there?
Yes, we'll never be able to see on the abyssal plain. It
Active
can't be there.
volcanoes, deep trenches.
Yes,
Deep
active
canyons,
volcanoes, deep trenches, huh? Deep
Deep canyons formed by river,
Mhm.
mountains formed by plate movements.
Yes. Now this question needs a lot of thinking. Huh.
Deep canyons formed by river.
Well done. Yes, because here he mentioned rivers, and we talk about oceans after all. Yes. Well done. See, Tanahi, when you are patient, you get the questions that needs a lot of thinking. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, well done. So it's deep canyons formed by rivers because we can't see them. We can see volcanoes under the water. I already showed you guys before. Deep trenches are already one of the features we find on the abyssal plain. And then the mountains are already formed underneath, right? Okay, now number 15. I said it's Uday. Uday?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Uday. Can you see
Miss, the screen is, I cannot
Frozen?
see any number. Yes, it's 13 and 14. I cannot
Well,
do anything.
I think it's a problem with your internet because everyone can see them. Maybe you
No,
can.
I can see it, but it's like moving so يعني.
ماشي,
low.
it's still a problem with your internet, والله. It's still a problem with your internet. Maybe you can leave the meeting and join again. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Asad? We have Asad with us today? Asad? Yes, Asad. Number 15. Would you like to answer number 15? Or number 16? I will answer number 15 for you guys. So number 15 says, how is an estuary different from other ocean environments? Well, estuary is where the fresh water of rivers flow into the oceans or the seas, like the one we have on the Nile River. Okay, so here it says, how is it different from the other oceans environment? So number one, it receives little light or does not attract many organisms, or fresh water and salt water mix there, or it is where streams join to form a river.
B.
So what do you think?
B.
B?
Yes.
It doesn't attract many organisms? No, actually estuaries are really rich with a lot of nutrients, and that's why it's rich with a lot of organisms.
Fresh water and salt water mixed there.
Yes, fresh water and salt water mixed there, because we said estuary comes from rivers, or where the rivers
The
flow.
rivers when they meet ocean.
Yes, so it's gonna be C. Now, Essa, you can answer number 16. Essa, you can answer number 16. Do we still have Essa? Okay. I think there is a problem with Essa because I can't hear him well. Malak? Malak?
Miss, can I answer?
Wait, Sauday. Malak?
Yes, miss.
Yes, would you like to answer number 16?
Sure.
Yes, do you know what's a beach restoration? Do you know what's a beach restoration? Do we still have Malak, everyone?
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
can't hear you.
Okay, number 16. It says, which statement about beach restoration is not true? Okay, so we'll pick the false sentence. Beach restoration may cost millions of dollars, or during beach restoration, channels can be reopened. Beach restoration causes permanent changes to a beach, or after beach restoration, the slope of the beach may be changed. So think about it. Think about it. Huh? Think about
I
it.
don't think it does cost $1 million.
It doesn't, yes. Do you think that changes happens over the shoreline are permanent? Like the shoreline will never change?
No, it will change.
It changes, yes. So the word permanent here is not correct.
So it's H.
Yes, it's going to be H. Well done. Because beach restoration causes permanent changes, that's not true, because they have to do beach restoration every few periods of times. Okay, now inquiry skills. Everyone, can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Yes. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so we have number 17. Number 17, everyone?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay, we have Yasin Hisham, because I didn't hear his voice today.
If you were at
Yes.
the shore during...
I can't hear you, Yasin. I can't hear you. Please get closer to the mic.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Yes, get closer, Yasin, or use different mic, because I can't hear you well.
Miss, do you hear me now?
Well, I can't. I still can't hear you. Okay, let me read the question for you, and then you can answer this question. Okay, guys, these questions depend on your words. Like, you don't have to say same word or definite words. Just use your own words in answering this. If you were at the shore during hurricanes and the winds were strong and gusty, okay, what kinds of waves would you observe? What do you think you will see?
Storm surge.
Yes? I can hear you, Yasin. Get closer, please.
Storm surge.
Yes? What did you say?
Storm surge.
I think I heard you saying surge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they're
Surge.
gonna be surge waves, yes. Or stronger ones because the wind is moving really fast during hurricanes. It's not like normal waves. Okay. Okay, everyone. So because the wind is moving
Okay,
really
yes.
strong, yes, it moves already. It's moving really strong.
Okay.
Yes, that means the waves will be also
It's
strong.
like what we will write in this
You
question.
have the answers on the model sheet. Like, let me get it from here. But I didn't want to watch the model answer, so you guys can use your own words. Okay. But let me get it for you. Okay, let's move to the next question until the internet gets back to work. Okay, number 18. Let me pick someone else. Okay.
Miss, can we finish this revision sheet? I need only two questions that the internet not good. That I stop on it. Number 13 and 14. I do not do it because my internet was bad.
You will find the answers on the SMS. And you can get the answers from the SMS. You don't have to follow the answers here. But number 13, you need number 13 and
14, yes.
It's gonna be C and H.
Okay, I do it.
Okay. Okay. So we have Yasin Duwaini again. Yasin?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Yasin. Can you read number 18?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Rainwater flows along. Is there something?
It's number 18. Rainwater flows along the side of a street. Okay, carrying leaves and twigs and depositing them where the flow turns a corner, which makes the flow slow down.
No, Apple wasn't also. I was in Windows.
You what?
Didn't know that Apple was in Windows.
I can't hear you.
Didn't know that Apple was in Windows.
There's an software update.
There is an update. Guys, I really can't hear all of you. Oh, there was a.
Miss, there was
yes, there was a window. Yes, I didn't see it. Yes. I think there's something with my screen too. Okay. Rainwater flows along the side of the street, carrying leaves and twigs and depositing them where the flow turns a corner. So it's like the flow will take a corner, and during this corner, it will deposit all the things it carries, like leaves and twigs, which makes the flow slow down. Is this a good model for along-shore currents that carry beach materials? Do you think this is like a good example? It like looks like the long-shore currents that carry things away too? Are you sure? Someone else has another answer? I mean, Yasin said no, so that's what he thinks. Who else? Well, let me tell you my answer, Yasin.
No, miss, I changed it.
Yes?
I think it's yes.
It's yes, yes. This rainwater flowing across the street and moving the twigs and depositing them when it slows down. It's the same as the long shore current. Once they slow down, they also deposit all the sand and the materials they carry. Okay? Okay? Yes. Okay. So longshore currents drop their sediments at a place where the current slows, just as the flow of rainwater deposits the twigs and leaves in this question. Of course, guys, these are inquiry skills. Like, they're not going to be included in the term exam. I just want to know if you guys understand well or not. Okay. Now, number 19. Can you guys please lower your hands now, everyone?
Okay, miss.
Yes, everyone lower your hands now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, these are critical thinking questions. We'll pick the one that raised their hands when I asked the question. Number one is, why are waves usually bigger in an ocean than in a small lake? Are they raising your hand to answer or? Okay, I think. Okay, we can have Amr.
Why are waves usually bigger in an ocean than in a small lake? Because the ocean has more salinity than the small lake.
No, it doesn't have to do anything with salinity. The movement of water doesn't have to do anything with salinity. But yes, oceans have things more than the small lake. But what do you think they have more?
Miss, I know.
Okay, give him a chance, please.
So, Miss, it doesn't have to be salinity?
No, because salinity doesn't control the movement of the water. Yes, Auday, you can say this
because it have more wind.
No.
Because
it has more water, everyone.
Water.
Yes, the oceans have more water. That's why they have. Because the size of the wave, can you hear me now? Yes, the size of the wave depends on the area of the water, like how much water is covering this area. Okay. And like Amr also said, the strength of the wind, but it's not the main reason, y'all. But well done for trying. Okay, these are critical thinking questions, guys, so it needs a lot of thinking. So thank you for trying to answer them. Well done, everyone. Okay, now the last question.
I don't understand what is a jetty.
Jetty, it's rocks that
we explained this part, yeah, Abdurrahman a lot. So let me show it to you again.
It's rocks that they building because the waves not come like with
yes,
energy.
well, these are rocks. Can you see them? Rocks in here, okay. People
it's a
put
structure that protects the land.
Yes, it protects the land. I know you know the answer, yeah. You wanted to ask the question. So these rocks, okay, they kind of.
I don't remember that we took them. I remember
can
that
I finish now? Can I finish what I want to say, please?
Yes.
Because we don't have enough time. Okay, so these rocks can be put by people. People put them in order to protect the shore, as you said. So what happens is that the waves coming from the ocean are coming with really good strength or really high strength. So they will be blocked by these jetties, which will make them a lot weaker. So when they hit the shore, they will not cause a lot of erosion. This is what we mean. Do you understand now why jetties are important?
Yes.
Yes, I know you already know the answer, but just you need a quick reminder. Okay, now this question. Look at the picture. Picture X shows a natural beach. Picture Y shows a beach with a jetty. Okay, so this is the Y is the one with jetty, the rocks in here, and this is a normal one. Okay. Include information from the pictures in your answers to the questions below. So the question number 1, how does a jetty work? We already mentioned this. It blocks the waves, making them way weaker, so they will not cause a lot of erosion to the beach or the shoreline. Now, question number B, or letter B. Why might some beach property owners, they will disagree for the building of jetties? Why do you think some people will not be, they will not approve for building these jetties? Why do you think some people will actually be against that? Yasin Duaini, would you like to say this? Because you're raising your hand.
Yes.
Yes. Why do you think some people will be against that?
Jetty. Why might some beach property owners propose the building of cities?
Yes. Okay. Would you guys let me answer this one? Okay. Let me tell you why. The jetty, as you guys can see here, in the picture Y, it doesn't protect the whole shoreline, which is kind of a bad side for jetties, okay? It kind of protect only one side, but there is still erosion on the other side. That's why some people are against that, because that will make the shoreline not
Miss,
kind
I
of having a
know
regular shape, yes?
if we do it from like the two sides, the water like will not come. Like will not like move.
Well, everything has a good side and a bad side, okay? The GTs will also have a bad side, which means that they will cause erosion, but on the other side of the GTs. They will not block the water. Water will keep on moving. So they're going to be blocked, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So,
Everything
guys, again,
that does something good, of course it does something bad.
It what? Yes, I can't hear you.
Of course it does something bad.
For what? Something bad for what?
Like the jetty side only from shoreline, but it makes the shoreline like
Yes, it
doesn't
will.
look
Yes,
natural.
like a normal one. Yes, you can see